Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. So, side note of this video, after I filmed the full face, I actually had a 10 a.m. appointment to go pick out my wedding dress, and that's where I've been, and that's what I did, and I picked out a dress. I wish I could show you guys already, but I know my fiance enough that he would probably sneak a peek. And so that's him right now. And so you guys are gonna have to wait until the actual wedding day. I'm sorry, I just can't risk it. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm also letting you guys know that this full face routine that I just showed you guys has been on for about 5 hours, but it's been like a long 5 hours because getting in and out of these wedding dresses on a hot day is a workout in itself. So this stuff that I'm about to show you, it holds up. You a little full peek of the skin. It's very, very like full face, flawless, good for Instagram, good if you're taking pictures. I'm just really excited about today's video. I'm really excited about today. If I seem a little bit stressed while I'm getting ready in the video that you're about to watch, it's because I knew I was rushing for my appointment, and the sun just set right now. I won't ramble anymore. I just wanted to share a bit of what's going on in my life with you guys. Let's hop in to the tutorial. Eyebrows look very strong when it's the only thing you have on your face. The first thing I do is use a facial spray or a primer water, mostly because it just makes me feel good. I don't think it really does that much. But this one is the Mario Badescu facial spray. Badescu? Ooh, my roommate's coming home. Hey! I give it a little shake. I find for really dewy natural days, I like a hydrating primer. Like I love the Marc Jacobs coconut primer. But for like perfect Instagram, skin, flawless, full glam, I like more of like a pore vanishing primer, and this one is the Estee Edits Pore Vanishing Stick, so they know exactly what I need. So I kind of start in the center of my face where I find there are mostly pores. My voice is just so good. And then I'll kind of just go all over it because I want all of my skin to have no pores. Very lightly, I'll take a damp beauty blender and just kind of push that into my skin and take away any excess primer that built up in certain areas. My next favorite step is to clean up my brows, and I'm going to mix the Too Faced Born This Way concealer and the Urban Decay Naked Skin, mostly because I ran out of the one that matches my skin perfectly. I kind of switch between the two. Sometimes I like this one better, sometimes I like this one better. And I'll put a little bit on the back of my hand just to mix the colors up. I will start underneath my brow first, and I really just carve out the entire brow. Should look something like this guy, except I'll get the center at the very end. Lastly, I'll just kind of bring it down my nose a little bit. My nose gets the most red and messed up, so I kind of do a lot of layers on top of it to make sure it's fully concealed. To blend, I love the Artiste brush. It makes this so easy. It speeds up the process a lot because I have a lot of control. For really full face coverage, the best, like most intense foundation I found is the Kat Von D foundation, which I did not like at first. I don't know if you guys remember that video where I think I did a first impression on it, or it was in a first impression makeup tutorial. I don't quite remember. But the full coverageness of it has really grown on me. I think I was taken back by the amount of coverage and how matte it is, because I'm used to using like a light to medium coverage dewy foundation for the longest time. And so when I pulled this out, I was like, I don't know what to do with this. Surprisingly, if you just blend it in with your fingers at first, I know that sounds so weird and wrong, but I really like it. And then I'll go in with a brush. Didn't mean to get it on my lips like that, but that's okay. Once it's almost blended in, I'll go in with a beauty blender and just bounce it all over my face. And it will give it the perfect coverage, and it will blend, and I won't be so scared of such a full coverage foundation. Under my eyes, I will use an extra light concealer, so just the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and mine is in Fair Neutral, which I think is the lightest shade. Directly from the applicator, I will just paint this on my face. And again, just bounce this in with the Beauty Blender. And whatever's left after I go underneath my eye, I will kind of bring it right underneath my cheekbone. And I make sure to go back and then also forward. Using my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, I will just grab a big bunch and push that lightly underneath my eyes. And I don't let it bake that long because I do have dry skin, and I find that baking will accentuate that fact, which nobody wants. I will take a big brush and just lightly push this in and bring it kind of all over my face. Using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer, I will lightly carve out my cheekbones and bronze up the face. I will use a different contour to really contour my face, but this is just to start adding warmth back into my skin. I will also lightly start from my brows and take the bronzer down my nose, just lightly. And can't forget under your nose. For actual contour, I will use my Anastasia contour kit, and mixing all of the darker shades, I will concentrate this more in the cheekbone area and do a stronger contour. This blush I feel like is the perfect blush for everybody, almost everybody, but I feel like this is better than like NARS Orgasm was for everyone, because I didn't really like NARS Orgasm. It is MAC Spring Sheen. I think this is such a pretty shade. It looks really natural on everyone I've put it on, and it just gives the perfect glow. Grabbing this yellow shade in the Anastasia contour palette, I will just, with a big brush, go up and clean the contour. I love using a cream or liquid highlighter before I use a powder. This is the Benefit What's Up, and I feel like it goes really nicely over powder. Sometimes when you use a liquid over a powder, it just doesn't work, but this is kind of like a cream to powder product, and it's best applied with your fingers, I think. Also take this on all of the high points of your face, Cupid's bow, tip of your nose, lightly up. I've been loving the MAC Double Gleam. It's their, I think they came out with 2 different colors from their new Skin Finish Extra Dimension, but I could be wrong. I will push this. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. On top of that Benefit What's Up. And then I'll kind of like brush. Last, to clean up the highlighter, I will take more of that Laura Mercier setting powder on a clean brush and kind of just pat this where I want things to be more matte. And of course, you have to set the skin with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Give it a little shake and spray. And that is everything. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you check the description box or just leave a comment. I reply to all comments. And if you're wondering about this winged liner, check out Monday's video. You missed it. It's over there. I'll make it easier. I'll put it in the video description. All right, I'll stop talking. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Friday. Bye! You were like super close up to my face. Super close. Oh, who's here?